There's an old saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's so true for Matt Graham of Guilderland. Matt truly loves his work. He's employed by St. Margaret's Center, a pediatric and young adult skilled nursing facility, which is a division of the Center for Disability Services. He demonstrates great compassion and patience, and the young residents respond to him. It's a special connection. And maybe because Matt has an understanding, a special insight into their struggles. Matt himself has overcome so much to achieve this lifelong dream of having a career working with individuals with disabilities.
Even when I'm not at work, I'm dreaming that I'm at work. You can call me a workaholic for just saying that. Like, it's amazing how these kids, they can do the simplest things that touch my heart.
But finding a job proved to be challenging. Employers may not always recognize abilities and see only disabilities. Employment Options, operated through the Center for Disability Services Adult Services Division, helps individuals find jobs in the community, and more importantly, helps them develop the skills to keep a job. Jeff Lauritsen of the center has seen so many success stories.
Employment Options has roughly little over 100 individuals working in the community in competitive employment. We are job developing or searching for employment for usually about 20 consumers at a time.
Even though St. Margaret's is part of the center, Matt had to prove himself before being hired. He started out as a volunteer cleaner on weekends. He spent every spare moment he could find in that time working with the residents. It wasn't long before St. Margaret's staff noticed Matt's gift for interacting with the children.
He's very caring. He always thinks of our residents first. He's very gentle when working with the residents. Most of our residents are very medically fragile. He actually is assigned to some of the most fragile residents that we have because of his great personality. It really helps to get it through to the residents.
What makes Employment Options such a valuable resource to any employer in the community is the support the center provides the employer. Employment specialists like Holly Teal continually monitor an employee's progress, developing training strategies and setting goals.
Matt came in as a cleaner. He showed that he was reliable, that he had the skills necessary, so he started volunteering. Proved once again that he had the skills to work with the individuals and learn their names, learn their goals, move around the building independently. And then they seen that he was able to do the job. And so they were able to offer him the position.
Our workforce is well known for being incredibly dependable. And an example of that is the average length of those 100 people I talked about, their terms of employment is an average of 10 years.
Matt's journey from a child with disabilities to an independent young adult with a job living in one of the center's residences is something he can take great pride in. Jessica Gonzalez is part of the residential support team at the residence Matt calls home.
He comes to us with problems and situations that he may not know how to handle, and we're there to kind of guide him through it. Not necessarily give him the answers, but to help him to find the answers and to help him to get through a situation on his own. Of course, we're there to support him in things, but we're not going to do it for him.
Matt's work, especially with children with disabilities, means more to him than just a paycheck. It's a labor of love.
It's his drive to want to help people really get better at life. He definitely holds our motto, right at his heart. He's definitely a good candidate just for a center employee. He cares about the individuals that he works with, and he wants to see them happy and smile, and he wants them to get better with their movements and achieve the next goal and move on. He definitely likes to see them be successful. He knows what it's like to have to overcome obstacles, so he wants to help them as best as they can to achieve their goals and to overcome the obstacles that are in their way.
There's a hand of kindness